Oh my God, I'm so sorry if I have food in my mouth. I was just in the middle of eating my lunch and I realized that this recording needed a part 3 because I wholeheartedly believe that the medical industry had my best interest. I also believed that when I had attorneys and I was going through a divorce and they ended up with all the money. So I'm learning that these people that you spend a lot of money with, that you turn your life over to, they have a different agenda, and that's okay. But I can't even blame the medical industry when they gave me the iron overdose. My ferritin was at level 7, and I didn't want to do what it took to get the iron back in my body, which could have been a lot of different things. And I gave my power to them. And at that time, in my innocence and all of our innocence, I really thought that they had my best interest at stake. I didn't realize all of the side effects of the iron transfusions. And I didn't realize that they weren't going to take into account that my body is less than 100 pounds and they were treating me within the adult dosage. And I didn't take into the account that I should have been watching it and been my own advocate. I was wondering why they weren't testing in the middle to see where the ferritin was going with those iron transfusions, and I didn't follow up with that. So the empowerment is to, if you are going to go with the medical industry, which a lot of us still need to do in a lot of ways right now, but if you do, or if I did again, as I do, I get copies of all of my records. I want the radiologist reports. I want the interpreter's reports. I want copies of the scans, and I want to read the reports because they don't read half of what is in your report. Like, they probably didn't read that I weigh less than 100 pounds, or they probably didn't read, they can't read, more than 1 or 2 pages. And if you've been in their facility for a long time and you've got serious complex conditions like I do, then they're certainly not going to read your whole report, especially once they see that you're an obstinate patient. They'll call you, say that you have an adjustment disorder, and then they really don't even take anything that you say very seriously after that. So my plug is to not blame them. I'm not going to blame them. I'd like to expose them and have this transform into a beautiful health system where we are really looking at the whole system and the whole picture instead of just one organ and trying to cut it out, so that the system, like healing it, the real healing, not to chop our bodies up. Of course, they are making a ton of money on that, but it's still not helpful. And what's more helpful is to heal the condition beforehand and to do it naturally. The world and the environment and the body wants to heal. And not only that, when we reorganize our thinking, the body's going to heal. It just is. And I'm proving it, and so are thousands of people. So hang tight and keep going. All my love, deep appreciation, and willingness to expose even myself when I make mistakes, which I do all the time. So you see me exposing myself a lot. All right, take care. Much love.